207, 42 degrees here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, US of A. And just went on a very nice walk. It's not bad out today. So Mikey B and I went for a walk up Culp's Hill. And I said, you know, I'll bet some people would like to see the battlefield today. And so here we go. We're on Baltimore Street heading out of town, cresting the ridge of East Cemetery Hill. And then we are going to, we'll go through the Culp's Hill area. And then, I don't know, we'll figure out where to go from there. How you doing, Babber? Hope you're having a nice weekend. I was going to go into the studio and do some work, but a couple things worked against that idea. One, it's a nice day. Two, I have to get home and let the dog out because we're going out tonight. And three, I haven't had a day off in 8 days, and I need a rest. So I'm doing that. We have, what do we have? We have 2 shows coming out on Monday. Patrons, we're back to putting shows out. So we will start with Caroline Janey talking about John Mosby, First Lieutenants. You saw it being recorded back in November. Now the audio version's coming out for the rest of you. And for the free feed, we have a re-release of the Tom Berenger interview. A lot of people liked that. I certainly had fun doing that. And, proud to be the first Gettysburg to start interviewing all these actors. And it's great to be a trendsetter. I'll tell you that. Ron, how are you? Phil, howdy. See, Ron said howdy, but I said how are you to Ron, and I said howdy to Phil. Flipped it around there a bit. Ty, hello. Oh, you're currently on farm at Bull Run. Very nice. That will be not Bronner's Farm, but Bull Run will be our August Get Out of the Park tour with Harry Smeltzer from the blog Bull Runnings. And we're doing Matthews Hill. Eric says, come pick me up. I'm dying at the outlets with my wife and daughter. Are you really? So you're in town? How you doing, Matt C? It's like talking to myself. Should we go down to the outlets and see Eric, folks? Maybe we'll do that. We haven't seen or heard from Eric in quite a while. Eric, you should come to the Barn Resort tonight. We're going to be having dinner at the bar at 6:30. What do you say, folks? Should we go down and say hi to Eric at the outlets? I know the outlets isn't exactly a battlefield drive, but to improvise. Eric is a lineman for the county. I just watched a video. It's a music video, like a, not a music video, but a musician's video analyzing that song. It is a very good song. I never really, Glenn Campbell, I like Glenn Campbell, but I never got into Glenn Campbell, if that makes sense. But now I think I got to get into him. So I bumped into a couple of people on our walk today as we were going through here. And I was talking to one of them and I said, are you ready for the spring already? Enough of this cold? It's nice to be out here, isn't it? You know? And she said, yeah, I'm done with the cold, but I'm not ready for spring yet. I like it when it's just us around here. And I said, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And that's how I learned to appreciate winter. Although I have to tell you, Gettys nerds who really want to understand this battle, you have to come when the leaves and the crops and the grass and everything are gone or down or whatever. Because you really get a sense of the lay of the land. And we say this all the time, but we say it all the time because it's true. And that's kind of our wink, wink, nudge, nudge, come here now and see this stuff to you. Because, in fact, when Mike and I were walking around, we kept stopping and looking at, you know, different points of ground and saying, oh, look at this. This is clever. Look at this. Let me back up here. I love this. People are funny. So let's see, right there. Somebody put a glove. I don't know if you can see it. It's giving the middle finger. You gotta love juvenile humor everywhere you see it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so we would stop and point, some point of ground and say, where were we? We were in the meadow, Spangler's Meadow. Mike stopped and he said, I really hope, or he goes, what did he say? He said, I really hope the park doesn't let this all get overgrown here, because you really get a good idea of a lot of things. And we were just pointing out all the things that we could see from there. And it's a good perspective because we were on Colgrove Avenue, and you can look up and you can see the Baltimore Pike, and you can see the artillery that's over on the end of Hunt Avenue. And then you can see Party Field through the trees, and you're like, okay, so that's where they're firing. Without that perspective, it's kind of hard to really get an idea of how close everything is. Because the trees, there were trees that, some of the trees that are there today or weren't there then, and, et cetera, et cetera. So even though we like not having to deal with tourist traffic and whatnot, I do encourage you to come here, because, and here's me being selfless for a minute, because we want to learn about this battle, and really the ground tells a lot of the story and makes things make a lot of sense, and this is the time to see the ground. So there. Eric says, no one wants to see me at the outlets. I want to see you at the outlets, Eric. We're going to take a detour. We're going to go see Eric at the outlets. Unless you're going to come to the Barn Resort, then I'll skip the outlets trip. Let me know before I get to Blacksmith Shop Road, which is coming up. Grant says, who is Glenn Campbell? Yeah, because you're so young, Grant. Oh, you're so young. You don't know who Glenn Campbell is. Oh. Hello, Francis. Ty says, Glenn Campbell was an actor in the movie True Grit. He was. He was also a guitarist in The Wrecking Crew. He was also a Grammy Award-winning country artist. So it's up to the wife. So, all right, I'm going to come down and I'm going to berate your wife until she says yes. It's Saturday. Why are you leaving now? You should stay a night. And, I'll see you in a minute. Ron says, when I came for the guide exam, it was my first winter trip. I will definitely come every winter from now on. Only drawback is the days are short, but definitely a good experience. And Ron, you passed, didn't you? Estella says she wants to see Eric model some clothes. All right, Eric, let them know that you're just going to put on a shirt and go outside, but you'll be right back in. So Charlie Fennell likes to joke when we talk about Culp's Hill that Geary's division went to go shopping down here at the outlets when they got lost on July 2nd. Eric says, I will be in Friday's parking lot. All right. No, I did not pass. Why do you torment me, sir? Oh, I'm sorry, Ron. I thought you were one of the ones who passed. Forgive me. Forgive me. Well, the reason you passed or didn't pass was because the guide exam was your first winter trip here. Had you come during the winter before, you probably still would have done the same thing. It wasn't going to help that much, but you know, just wanted to rub a little salt in the wound there. All in fun. All in fun. I didn't pass either. Here we are, the outlet shop-piece. Gotta clean my windshield. There's Eric standing on the corner like a streetwalker. How much for a date?
I'm waving at you, I'm waving at them.
Oh, I'll come around. Okay, we'll pull right up to Eric there so everybody can see him. There he is. Tall guy. He's about 6'3". Hello, Eric.
Hello there.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. So, what's this about? What are you leaving tonight?
We didn't get down here till 10 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, so why would you leave tonight?
I was working on my, I had to do some makeup pictures on my artillery project.
Okay.
So, it was a nice day, so I said, let's go down. And Elizabeth needed her hiking boots for a hike that she's doing next weekend that she left at home. So,
okay,
we ran those down and I took pictures. And then we came down here because the wife said, I really want to go to the antique place. Well, now it's become clothes shopping. So I should have.
That's the trick,
better.
Don't you know?
Yeah, I should have known better.
Well, okay, so you are coming to dinner then at the barn because you got to eat before you leave.
I don't know. We might be gone before then.
Why?
I'll ask her, but I
Just
don't
tell her to what?
It's not like I don't mind driving at night. But
Get a
see what she
room.
has
They're
to say.
cheap here tonight. Well, yeah, I'm just Cindy's there for a party at work, and I'm meeting my friend Chris Morano there. You might know him. I don't know if you were there when he was on the show. He was our realtor.
No,
okay.
I don't know.
Well, anyway,
I saw him on the show.
Yeah, so he and I are gonna grab dinner at the bar because he wants to check it out, see if he wants to play music there. But yeah, you guys should just come.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what time we'll be here, so.
All right. Well.
Yeah, I should have taken her up. I should have just had her drop me off in the battlefield and just walked around while she was down here. But I really thought this was going to be like a
you never take a woman's word for it when it's like, I just want to check out this one store. That's never in the history of the world been what happens in the end.
I was walking through the store at my last straw and just happened to pull out my phone and saw you had just started the drive. So,
well, I'm going to continue it because I got to get back to Major.
Yeah. People don't want to hear you talking to me.
No, they don't.
And Estella, we'll do a special episode. I'll get lingerie and everything for you.
There you go, God almighty. That'll be something. All right.
Nobody wants to see that. So, all righty.
I'll see you later.
If I see you there tonight, I'll see you. I'll text you if we're coming, but I doubt it.
All right. Just tell her.
Otherwise, I'll see you in 2 weeks because we'll be down here for the
trivia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Trivia and tacos and trivia, whichever you prefer to go first.
Only be 3. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's at the Seminary Ridge Museum, February 15th. Eric will be there. You should too. And it's BYOB. And if you don't drink B, BYOS. Bring your own soda.
We don't
Okay?
call it soda, we call it pop.
Bring your own pop, BYOP. Or if you don't like pop because it's sugary and bad for you, BYOW. Bring your own water.
Bring your own Coke Zero.
Bring your own CZ. BYOCZ. All right, I'll see you later.
All righty, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. That was Waylon Jennings, Ty. I think Glenn was still too young at that point. Imagine if Waylon Jennings had been on that plane, we would never have had the Dukes of Hazzard theme song. And just think of what the world would have been like without that. Like, where would we be today? You know? We might have fallen as a nation. Garrick's just came home from Gettysburg. There you go. It's a beautiful day to be out here. Francis says, you guys never talk about Haas's Steakhouse. Is no good, or does it exist anymore? It exists. When Cindy's sister and brother-in-law come up with the kids, they go there. We go there for dinner because the kids like it. You know, it's not bad. I learned how to make steaks really well at home, and so no steak that I have at a restaurant ever pleases me. Even if I get the filet mignon, it's still made wrong. So I don't care where it is. I've spoiled myself by learning good steak preparation. Stella says, OMG, Eric, nothing like bringing out your true fashion. Waylon James played bass for Buddy Holly and missed the plane. There you go. Matt says, hey, Matt, planning an April trip. Is the barn resort good for a group meal? 50? Yeah. Yes. Cindy's always telling me about buses and everything. Send her an email and let her know. She'll put you in touch with the bus reservation lady. DC Rexon says, I'm going to get some steak to barbecue in a minute. Fantastic. I got a smoker for Christmas, and I'm very excited to put it together and start experimenting with that. I had a listener, Scott, came in from Utah last week. Ralph brought him into the studio. We were supposed to do a show, but the person had to reschedule at the last minute. So we ended up going out to lunch, and he brought me a bottle of Wingers sauce. He has a chain of restaurants in Utah called Wingers, and it's like wings, obviously, by the name. And so I'm very excited to smoke some wings and try his sauce. The greatest thing in the world for me was getting a Blackstone grill, because it's fun to cook on. It's versatile. You can cook at it. It's like having like a flat top griddle in your house, like they have at a restaurant. So you can make anything you want on the thing, and it cooks evenly, and it's just delicious. Everything comes out really good on a Blackstone. And I've always wanted to get into smoking meats because I love smoked meats. And why buy when you can try to do it yourself? All right, let's see. Where are we going to go now? Should we go... I'll take you this way. All right, Granite Schoolhouse Lane. Right into the sun. Sorry, I got to clean my windshield, folks. Make that not so bad. Yeah. And here we go. Granite Schoolhouse continues this way. I don't know why I stopped. I didn't have a stop sign. Powers Hill is to the right. We're right behind it. Garrick says, "I love my Blackstone and my barrel smoker." So, what do you use in the barrel smoker? My friend had one. He used charcoal. I didn't like that as much. I'm not a charcoal fan. I don't like the taste of it. But I like wood smokers. Can you do wood in a barrel smoker, or is it just for charcoal? Ron says, "I will be in town for the Seminary Ridge program the first week of May. I would take you guys out to dinner one night if you could spare the time. Somewhere kind of nice, I guess." Oh, it doesn't have to be nice. We'd be happy to join you. Don't forget, speaking of Seminary Ridge and the first weekend of May, if you're a patron, which I believe you are, Ron, we are recording a show May 3rd. It'll be our July 3rd anniversary show with James Hessler. You might have heard of him. And we're going to, it'll be an Ask a Guide. So instead of pre-submitted questions, you guys get up and ask the guide the questions yourself. If you bloviate too long, I will cut you off, but I will give you time to have a discussion with the guide when appropriate, of course. Charcoal and wood mixed. Oh, okay. Is it a 50-50 mix, or is it more one than the other? Ron says, "I already bought a ticket." Oh, okay. I thought there was something else going on during the week at the seminary. Speaking of the seminary, Judy Morley, the new seminary president, will be on AG Today this Thursday. She has been there since, I believe, the end of October as the new president, taking Pete Mealy's place. And I invited her to come on, since she hasn't been on yet, to talk about her new role and also a little bit about trivia on February 15th. Grant always with the jokes. James Hessler is a hell of a podcaster. You know, that's funny. And that is just like you, Grant. Just like you. Let's see, which way do you want to go? I will go, if we go straight, we're gonna lose signal. Well, let's try it, okay? I might lose your signal here for a bit, but I want to take you up a little round top, okay? Oh, Mitchell will take us out for steak and lobster. Okay, very nice. I will take the steak and lobster from Mitchell because he has to. He has to pay more. But Ron, we can just go to Denny's or something. I don't care. You don't have to pay. I appreciate that. Already a patron. Mitch is too, but you know, I need to punish Mitchell. I don't know why. I feel like I have to pick on I have no reason why I need to pick on him, but I feel like I have to. All right, this windshield is pissing me off. I'm gonna do the old spit shine.